Feels like walking in a desert. Well, I guess we are in the desert. The view's unreal, like how close those mountains are. But you know, it's still pretty far, they're massive. We're gonna go to the Boneyard Museum, where it's got old signs, but at $22 for entrance, and to be walking outside, I think it'd be better to just hit up the Natural History Museum and get some of that good old air conditioning. Yeah, the bus wasn't too bad. It's very slow on the strip to downtown. It's 3 miles, take an hour and a half. A little bit of traffic. But this is the Museum of Natural History. And I'll take a gander in here and see what's going on.
Welcome, brave explorer. I am the Dak, guard to the Pharaoh's tomb. I would like you to journey 7,000 miles around the world, from the Mojave Desert of Nevada to the Sahara Desert of Egypt. As you travel, you will go back in time 3,000 years to the land of the Pharaohs. You journey to ancient Egypt.
Nighttime entertainment. We're gonna check this place out. Now we'll go to New York, New York. Grab some pizza and call it an early night. Got to be checked out at 11. And we don't depart till 7:45, so we gotta find a way to burn 8 hours. This is cool. They got one of those moving walkways.
No, bro, I'm coming at you with a high five. You don't have to return it, but it's cool what you do.
That's all right, man. Even goes up the ramp. Well, grab a few beers.
No, it's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good.
45 minutes. Reminds me of being back east. Alright, we're ridiculously drunk here. And it's time to close this night out. What better place to get a slice and a pint for $8? New York, New York. Well, we're back at the hotel. I think the best deal was at New York, New York, where you can get a slice of pizza and a pint of beer for $9. That might be the highlight of this entire trip. Well, I guess like going for a walkabout and having some drinks, you know, as you stroll around. In Canada, you would get arrested and you would get $100 and something fine. I mean, it's a good end to day 3. We saw a fair bit of sights in Vegas. I wish I rented a car and did some of the hikes around here. But I found that the rentals were quite expensive, at about $30 and $40 a day, whereas, you know, in some other towns you usually get some rentals off like Hotwire or Hotels.com for about $10 or $15. And gas here is pretty expensive, so I really did try to keep it under a budget. I think I found enough stuff that entertained me from, like, I mean, I was up on here on average at about 8 or 9 a.m. And today's my party day. It's about midnight and a little bit later. Yesterday was a little bit later too. I think I went to bed yesterday at about 1 a.m. You know what? You gotta give it a go. For somebody in my age range, maybe not the party town. Maybe I should have done this in my 20s. I also noticed at the bars and the pubs, not a lot of people are social. Like, there's way too many people on their phones. I mean, I was on my phone, like, filming stuff, but there's not a lot of social people. There's a lot of early 20s kids on, like, first dates trying to impress people. I was listening to stories at the bar. And there's a lot of people that are like talking like, oh yeah, I don't just earn minimum wage. I earn like $16 an hour, which in America is pretty fucked, because I don't think their minimum wage is over 11 or 12 yet. So I mean, like, 16's nothing to brag about. It's like if somebody in Canada said that they were making like about $18 an hour, you're about $3 above minimum wage. And I mean, that might come down, and with the Vegas gambling lifestyle, you might find yourself in a pickle. I also saw way too many drunk people and marijuana smokers, which isn't bad for my side project, because I drive for a company that goes up north every once in a while, and they test me. So I didn't want to get involved in that. I mean, in America, it's a new thing to have legal marijuana, and it's not enforced in Vegas, but in a lot of other towns it is. So I mean, could be a problem for people that come here thinking they're scot-free, because I know a lot of oil and gas people from Calgary come down here, and I know a lot of oil and gas people in Calgary. Turnover is high. I worked at a place in Fort Mac once where by the end of the first month we'd gone through an entire crew of about 150 people. We lost about 15 to 20 people every few days. We went through the entire crew for drug use. Give it a shot, man. It's fun. It's not social. I mean, what was social to me back in university days, because we didn't have smartphones and Tinder and all this stuff, and I guess there's a lot more people that are trying to make a buck off single folks. I think I went to about a dozen bars here, and if I did chat up a lady at the bar, it was a how much would you pay, or hey, can you give me $40 to go play some slots and let's party. It's a scam, yeah. I know it. I obviously I'm Captain fucking boring because I didn't entertain any of those ideas. I've never paid for sex or a good time. I never will. I'm an East Coaster, man. I'm entertaining as fuck, and I will usually within a few days in a new town meet up with somebody, but here it was just way too money oriented. I think there's way too many people that take this because it is such a cheap vacation. You can't really find too many places in North America where you can get 4 days, 3 nights hotel, and airfare included for under $600. So you're looking at a lot of very desperate people. I did have the Tinder on, I did have the Plenty of Fish on. Believe me, I got tons of messages and nothing impressed me, and nothing said, hey, this might be legit. It was that sketchy. Some tips. I know people try to throw tips out there and recommend places. McDonald's is your best fucking bet, man. 2 double cheeseburgers for $5. And then there's a lot of places with food courts. Like I said about the slice of pizza and pint for $9 at New York, New York. And there's people that are complaining about the price of beer being, not being able to find under $10 beers. You've just not got to get sucked into the casino front desk mentality, and I hear a lot of people refer, oh hey, we got the best bars, walk around. If you're on the strip, it's so easy to just go, you'll probably walk past about a dozen bars in your first 5 minutes and just see what the special is. That Irish pub was really nice. $12 beers, so I only stuck around for a couple and then walked around till I got the pizza place, and then just walked and ate and called it a night after that. But there is still a lot of fast food places. The thing about fast food places is they try to sell you up on the combos. Don't do the combos. You don't need the french fries and you don't need the drink because you're going to be parched. You're going to need water. And so you just ordered a meal. So 4 or 5 tacos are like $5 or $6. And you got your bottled water. You're good. You get your 2 double cheeseburgers for $5. And you got your bottled water or your pint of beer. And I mean, most places are like competing for beer prices here. You're getting 24 ounces beer in a can, and they're 2 for 10 versus 12 to 14 ounce pint for $10. It's a no-brainer. You know, double the value for less than a quarter the price. I would recommend finding out what the resort fees are. I mean, this place is good. Tropicana is very nice, except for the fridge and the no coffee maker. And I guess I googled a whole bunch of places, and not too many do it. I guess if you get a hotel with about 1,000 rooms, you don't really want to. It's additional cost to you. But like the Motel 6, which is right down the street from here, and on the bus route, a $3, $5 bus ride on the day, their resort fees are about $11. So I mean, you might be better going to a cheaper place or a less frivolous resort place. The thing about WestJet Vacations is you're really getting the hotel for free, but you're paying the maximum resort fees. I mean, if you're paying $650 and you get the resort for free, you're still going to pay an extra $120 something. And you go to the Motel 6, you're going to pay about the exact same price. But I mean, some of their pools were included, and they had refrigerators, and their smaller businesses. It was a little bit. I guess on my side it was a little bit more amateurish to try to decide which one to go with. I love the Tropicana location because it's close to the airport, it's close to the strip. You're a walk within a whole bunch of different places, and it's entertaining in itself. With a lot of the other places, you're really sacrificing that luxury of getting around. But there's a lot of different places downtown if you want to, get off the airplane and do a 1-hour bus ride. So there's lots of options. I definitely will return. I think I will come back. I won't come back for the strip experience. I don't think social life exists in Vegas as the way it's portrayed on TV. But flying over here, I think the best thing I saw was the landscape. It was so unreal, so out of this planet. I may try to get a clip of it tomorrow when we're flying out of here. But the surface was just unreal. Red Rock Canyon looked unreal. We flew around from the other side and did the loop. And then possibly to do the dam, and there's a lot of kayaking on the Colorado River. So there's a lot of stuff to do outside the strip. So that's it, day 3, with some tips, some advice. Hopefully people give it a shot, give it a shot for yourself. It's a cheap vacation. If it's that cheap in Canada, I can only imagine how cheap it is if you're already in America. Give that a shot. This channel's very amateurish, I know. I don't promote it. I don't really care about getting status and stuff. All that stuff was just a dream back in the day. I love getting the pennies. But if you like this sort of stuff, give me a subscribe. Give me a like, share with your friends. I'll definitely keep making these videos. It's really a personal thing for me to keep going, and keep trying to keep my creative side going. And it motivates me to get out there. And if you motivate yourself to get outside and have some good experiences, you'll get some good memories. And I think that's what it really comes down to. Motivate yourself, get those good memories, try a few things. I think tourist destinations are getting ridiculously expensive. It wasn't this expensive as a child. I remember you could do Vegas for a couple nights for $99. It was advertised all across North America. So get out there and enjoy it while it's still affordable. I'll do a part 4 tomorrow because I head out of here in the morning, and I gotta check out by 11 I'm probably gonna try to check out by 10:30 so they don't try to ding me for an extra night with the hotel fees and the other stuff for over $100. And then I really gotta try to find something to entertain myself for about 8 hours because my flight doesn't leave Vegas till about 8 o'clock at night. So I'll be doing a lot of walking, a lot of sweating. Keep hydrated. Have a good night, you guys.